What is a shifter? Before we get into answering that question, it's interesting to think of English as a language where words have certain places, and some of those places can be moved, can be manipulated, and others can't. This is a good way to think about language, especially for someone interested in editing their written language or someone interested in learning the language. So let's begin. We'll see what is a shifter. Alex ate a burrito. Sounds fine. A burrito ate Alex. All of a sudden, we've changed the idea completely. And burrito Alex ate actually makes no sense at all. Let's try another sentence. Alex ate pizza last night. Last night, Alec ate pizza. In this sentence, there are some words that I can move around. The words last night. If they're at the end of the sentence or if they're at the front, it really doesn't matter. And this is what we're going to call a shifter. A shifter is a word or group of words that can shift from the beginning of a sentence to the end, or from the end of a sentence to the beginning, without changing the meaning of the sentence. Because it was so hot, he burned his mouth. And we're continuing to talk about the pizza that Alec ate. Because it was so hot, he burned his mouth. He burned his mouth because it was so hot. We see that actually here we have a sentence with a shifter. He kept eating nevertheless. Nevertheless, he kept eating. Again, there are words in this case, nevertheless, that can move from the front to the end or the end to the front, and the meaning stays the same. Within minutes, his mouth was really hurting. His mouth was really hurting within minutes. Within minutes is a shifter. In the front or at the end, it really doesn't change the meaning at all in this sentence. He had also bitten his tongue by accident. By accident, he had also bitten his tongue. Again, we see that this sentence has a shifter, by accident. To stop the pain, he sucked on an ice cube. He sucked on an ice cube to stop the pain. Shifter. This is a good technique. It's great for students who are interested in editing their own writing, for adding some variety to their writing. Maybe they're putting all their shifters at the end, but with just manipulating a few to the front, all of a sudden their sentences start to appear more interesting. For non-native speakers of the language, it's also great for them to know that some of the word order in English is flexible, and that makes them pay attention to some of the words that have no ability to move at all. This is the third in a series of PowerPoint videos. There's another one coming up that's going to include the first three. If you have any comments or questions, I'd like to hear from you. My name's Richard Abend, and I can be reached at rabend@mpc.edu. Thank you.